The Zillow Consumer Housing Report is out for the month of June. What can we learn from it? I'll explain next on Tom's Take. You're definitely going to want to watch this one. We just got another great report with tons of data that we can use to help people make better decisions when they're buying or selling homes, because these are huge financial transactions. The Zillow Consumer Housing Trends Report just dropped for the month of June. And let me give you a couple key takeaways, and then we can explain what it means for people that are thinking about buying a home or selling a home in the next 6, 12, 24 months. So this is good news for buyers. 1 out of 7 people, or 15%, are ready to sell their home and make a move in the next 3 years. So that's really exciting because inventory has been such a big challenge as of late. Seeing that people are starting to come around, be ready to make a move, ready to put their home on the market in the next 3 years, that makes a ton of sense. And that fits in with that like 5% of the population metric that we normally see who's in a real estate decision-making phase in their life. The reasons behind the move, also very interesting. 81% of people who responded to the survey are looking for upgraded features. 80% want to move to a new neighborhood. 78% want to be closer to their family. And 84% had a change in their family size. So they had more kids, less kids, upsizers, downsizers, all that sort of stuff. Now, what we see here is that through the month of June, we also saw inventory jump up 3.1%. from the month of May. This was the second consecutive month nationally, not locally, nationally, that we saw inventory jump up. In the greater Philadelphia area, we're seeing an even bigger bump in inventory. We're up 19.3 to 27.6% from May to June in number of active listings in Chester, Delaware, Montgomery counties, and in Philadelphia, we're up 8.3%. The last stat I want to share with you, and there's actually going to be two. Rents are up 7.1% year over year, so it's costing more to rent property. And only 25% of people that responded cited inventory concerns as a reason why they might hold back and not go ahead with making a move. So a lot of good data here, and here's what this tells me. If you're a seller and you're looking at this number, I see a couple important things. In the greater Philadelphia area, there's more inventory coming. We are on the front end of a shift, where if you look at the stats and the graphs, I'm going to give them the nick to put into the video here, you can see that in the greater Philadelphia area, we've seen inventory really kind of go that other way. Just like last year, we were charting number of showings getting scheduled in showing time when we were shut down. It's that first upward swing. That's the indication the market is going the other direction. So if you're a seller right now, there's going to be more inventory coming, and you want to factor that into your decision, because when there's less competition, that's better for you. That's going to help you get a better price and better terms when you're selling your property. If you're a buyer, there's two things that jump out to me right now. One is rents are continuing to go up. I don't ever remember a time when rents have gone down. A 7.1% increase in what it costs to rent a property, aka to pay someone else's mortgage, to pay their taxes, to pay their insurance, to pay them profit. That jumped up 7.1%, knowing that rates are right around 3% right now, some of the lowest rates we've seen in history. Affordability is a real opportunity right now if you're a buyer. Even in this market, when we're seeing competitive offers, where folks are having to waive contingencies to get their offers accepted, you're still coming out ahead financially, and that's part of the reason people buy a home in the first place. The other number that jumps out to me is seeing 15% of the population is ready to make a move and sell their property in the next 3 years. That tells me there's hope, and that aligns with inventory bubbling up a little bit. Look at the numbers in the greater Philadelphia area. They are significantly higher than the national numbers, and knowing that 15% of the population is ready to put their home on the market, you've got to be out there and ready to go so that you can take advantage of these homes when they do hit, because no one really knows when that happens. Sometimes something changes and the home's on the market in a week or two if they were planning on the next 6, 12 months. So be mindful of that. Don't give up on your search, because we're seeing things start to go the other way, and it's really important to realize that and not listen to the negativity or the third-party experiences that you hear. Instead, let's look at what the data tells us so we can make well-informed decisions. Any questions about this report, or you need help with this data or your situation, you know where to reach us. We'll be back next week. definitely going to want to watch this one.